Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be about the Saratoga tool vest that I got from Atlast 46. In my last video, I got a lot of comments about the vest that I was wearing. There's other information out there on YouTube, but I figured I would do my own sort of review. I really like this vest. It took me a while to get used to it. I don't wear it every day, but I do wear it on a job like the one at the Point Pleasant Beach House where there's many different things going on. I'm working in each room. And I really kind of need to have certain tools with me at all times so I don't take too long to do the job. It actually speeds up the process having the tools on you. So if somebody asks me to wire their house, I can give them a price, but I'm better suited working on doing service work and repairs on older houses. That's what I'm good at, and that's what I'm kind of geared to do, and what I like to do is troubleshoot and solve problems. So I bought this vest. It's from Saratoga. It's the Saratoga tool vest from Atlast46.com. They're a fantastic company. I saw them advertising on Facebook, and that's where originally they got my attention from. So I went ahead and I purchased the Saratoga tool vest starter kit, which came with the pouch for your M12 or a 12-volt drill, which is what I have right here. That's what I use mostly. It's definitely nice, and I have it set in the spot where I like it. It has this string on the top, like a bungee cord type of thing, stretch, so I can pull it out so it doesn't fall out. Next up, I keep my tape measure. This pouch over here that I keep my headband in, my headlight, is the pouch for the tape measure. But I didn't like it over there. It didn't feel right to me, and it was difficult to get out. Maybe because it's a fat Milwaukee tape measure. I'm not exactly sure. I like this tape measure, but I like to keep it right here, and it fits on there just right. Okay. Next up, I have the Murphy pouch, which is something I ordered recently after using the larger tool pouches with Atlast 46. And I like the Murphy pouch because I don't need to have every tool with me on my vest. If I did, it would be over 60 pounds, or as heavy as this bag right here, which is, I haven't measured, but it's got to be at least 50 pounds, okay? The Murphy pouch is fantastic because I can keep my utility knife there, right? With a fastback from Milwaukee. That's my favorite utility knife for sure. I keep my flathead screwdriver in here. Usually I have Klein, but these new Milwaukee ones are very, very nice. The Phillips head, obviously. My side cutters, okay? And of course, my hybrid Klein lineman pliers. The reason why they're called the hybrid is because they have these strippers built right in to the teeth of the pliers, which is really, really nice. They're lightweight, and the 7-inch. So I also have the 9-inch variety I keep in my Vito pouch over here, but the 7-inch work just fine. Obviously, I'm not splicing more than 3 or 4 12 wires together, and these are just fine. Yes, I use the 9-inch Klein pliers forever. I like these hybrid pliers because I can strip the conductors, and it's better than changing tools just to strip and then having another tool to splice. This does all of that in one tool, which is why I like it. Next up, these panels right here are magnetic, all right? So I got a couple of Romex staples here, non-metallic sheath cable staples right here. Uninsulated because we don't need to use the insulated in New Jersey. So I have the uninsulated staples, which is fine. And they're connected to Velcro, so I can put it anywhere. If I want to put it over here today, I could do that. If I want to put it up here, I could do that. What I like about it is actually take it off to access the staples, okay? Put it back on, grab my hammer, and go to town, right? Fantastic. And when I'm done, look how good the magnet is. It just sticks right onto it. Fantastic. Also, since I got my hammer out, I'm using the holstery magnet attached to the Saratoga vest to hold my hammer. It never falls off, ever. It's fantastic. The strength of that magnet is fantastic. That I also have one here on my Murphy pouch if I don't feel like using the hanger to attach my fastback Milwaukee knife there. Next up, obviously you've seen me with these before. I usually have them on the collar of my t-shirt, and it's a pencil. So that's as far as it'll reach, is right there. So maybe 2.5 feet length of my arm, but I'm not writing like that anyway. I'm writing like this. So this thing's perfect, and when you're done, it's right there. always have a pencil on. There's no excuse for any tradesperson to not have a pencil within reach while they're working. Very important to have the pencil. Next up will be, obviously I have a flashlight here. Also have a, in the Saratoga vest, we have these giant pockets on the left side and on the right side, and they work fantastic. There's a lot of stuff, it's actually almost too big, but I guess you could keep your cell phone in there or a notebook, whatever you decide. I choose not to have anything in there until I need to keep something in there. Maybe somebody hands me something while I'm at work. I can keep it in there. You want to keep some crackers on the job, something like that, or a bag of cookies, whatever you got going on. There's plenty of room inside these two pockets in the front here to do that. I'm heating my flashlight in there. I was working late the other night. Next up, I have a couple more magnets here. This was, I added these on to my latest order. They attach to the vest, same way the Murphy does and where everything else does, but they're Velcro. I bought the American flag patches. They were suggested to me one night on Amazon, and I looked into them. I saw that they had the Velcro. Thought they would look great on this vest, and that's why I bought them. I also have one on the back here, which is real good. Now you'll notice I have all these areas to make attachments on my back, but I'm such a big guy that I can't really reach anything on the back. So I'm not sure I'm ever going to attach anything on the back unless it's something I just need to bring with me and I don't want to carry it, or I don't have the means to carry it because I'm using my hands to carry other things, which is usually the case in the trades, right? You only want to go out to the truck once to get one thing, but if you can grab a few more things and make less trips, the day goes faster, you get the work done faster, and then you can go home. So then I have also bought this 52-pound magnet case right here, and it's similar to these patches, except there's no Velcro on them. It's built in. It's a 52-pound magnet. And as you can see, I got a lot of stuff right there. Obviously, you just throw this on there and it sticks. So I got some ground screws, some 2-inch corrosion-resistant screws, some panhead screws, a washer, an EMT strap, a bit that's probably a Torx. I'm not exactly sure what that's from. So that's like a catch-all right there for little things that I need on the job. I don't always need this stuff, but it's there. Down below here, I bought this carabiner. These are pretty popular right now, and I keep some bits on here. It's a D handle. We also have the D handles up here, so you can have that bit, these bits that I'm carrying in the carabiner from either side of the chest from these D handles if you want, like I have here. So on my bit holders, I've got a T25. I've got a number 2 drive, which is very popular when I'm tying in electrical panels, ground bars and neutral bars, that sort of thing. Very convenient. A flathead. I've also got a 1/4-inch nut driver, the 5/16, the 7/16, the 3/8, and of course 1/2 inch. So that's a lot of bits. I don't always use those, but I have them on there if I choose to carry it with me. It's really not that heavy, and it fits comfortably down below. Attached to that same D-ring here is my tape holder. This is from a company called Keynote that I found again on Amazon, because any electrician's got to have tape on them, right? You're fishing wires, you got to have tape. You're re-identifying conductors, you got to have tape. Next up, I have the obviously my headband that I use. You've seen me using this in my videos. This goes on like this, so I can actually see what the heck I'm doing. Here's my little hammer collection. I like using the headlamp because usually where the electrician is working, he's repairing something and it's dark, right? And so once we're done, then it's light and there's power and there's no longer a problem. But for the most part, electricians are working in the dark unless they have something like this, or they have something like a boom light or some kind of magnetic light they can use where they're working. So I keep my headband here in what was known as the tape measure pouch that's connected by this system called the Tubes Quick Release. This makes it easy to interchange pouches. Makes it very easy to reattach different parts of the Atlas 46 system. These loops right here connect, so you can very easily take them on and off and change whatever you need to use for that particular job. It's very convenient. The other one is the Ames system, which I will show you when I take this vest off. Then I have also, this is from Holstery as well. The magnet that I have on the front of the Murphy pouch is from Holstery, and the hammer holder is also from Holstery. So is this, what they call the Big Joey pouch. And the Big Joey pouch closes up so nothing can fall out of it, and then you can just open it up. I don't know what this attachment is called, but you squeeze it down, and now I can open it up. And in here, I keep a long bit for when I need it, and I keep wire nuts, maybe some screws, and some connectors in the Big Joey pouch. It works very, very well. But I always need access to wire nuts. What I want to talk about is the weight. So right here, this thing is about 35 pounds on me. So it's not exactly light, but I don't have to worry about that weight around my waist to affect my hips. It's like wearing a backpack. You put this on, it takes a little bit of getting used to, but once you have it on, and you have access to all these things right there, I can't speak more highly for it than I already have. This is the Saratoga tool vest, and it's from Atlast 46. The last thing I want to show you before we end this video is how the Ames attachments work. Straps here on the back. And so what you do is you're disconnecting it here, you disconnect it here, okay? And then this piece goes behind this webbing right here, all right? So you take this piece to put it back in, slide it through, very simple, okay? Flap it down, this one piece attaches behind it like that, and then this one locks it in, and that thing's not going anywhere. It's a fantastic setup. So that's the Ames attachment, and this is the loops attachment. The loops attachment, you just lift up on this string right here, and it unlocks. You pull it forward. Alright, that usually goes smoother than it did just there. And then to lock it back in, you push through. Alright, see how that comes out? Very simple. Very, very simple. Alrighty, very simple to put this thing back on. Takes a little bit of getting used to it because it is heavy. But I usually put the right arm through first, and my left through. It's on. Notice how nothing falls off while you're putting it on. I know with some tool pouches, if you lift it the wrong way, the tools will all slide out. Not with the Atlast 46. Most of the stuff on here is magnetic, or that Ames attachment, or the loops attachment. And I am 100% satisfied with this setup. I've got a lot of attachments that actually go with this that I don't use. Well, but I could use, and I'm probably going to use the open Stratus vest when it starts getting hot out. But this is the main tool attachment right here. This is a big bag, and it actually has a clean out on the bottom. So you open this up, okay, and whatever's in your bag, you just empty it out. See that's open right there? You can just empty out all the dust in there. And you have it in two spots here. In the big well right here, and also in the little well, you have the little clean out. Guys, this stuff is made very well. And when you go to the website, you're gonna see it's a little pricey. But if you're a professional, you wanna have professional stuff, Atlast 46 is definitely the way to go. Here's another purchase I made, because I'm such a believer in the vest. This is the Stratus open vest rig, you want to call it, okay? And it just straps across the front, and you have the side panels on each side, and then the back is open, and so is the front. So in the summertime when it gets hot, I'm probably going to be setting this up, and I'll probably do a video on that as well when we get there. This is a tool pouch here. This is pretty nice, and it's just too big. I just don't need it that big. I don't need that many tools on me. Although I could, theoretically, this is really, really nice. So it's got the holders for the tools right here in high-vis color green here, which is really nice. And I probably could just sneak some wire nuts inside of here and get rid of some of this stuff. So I might be using this with the Stratus in the summertime. This also has the clean out in it. All right, this has those other attachments. So you open these up to clean out the pouch. In case you're wondering how I store this in the truck, I unzip it. And on the back of the vest here, there's a loop to hold it. You can see right here that loop. Hopefully you can see that. I know it's dark, but it's the loop right here. And I just put this on my loop like that. And we're ready to go home. That's my Atlas 46 Saratoga tool vest review. If you like this video, hit the like button. And if you're so inclined to see more electrical videos and maybe some tool reviews like this one, hit the subscribe. And as always, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.